Yay, I forgot to add a camera. Mr. Unprepared Guy strikes again. Alright, one moment everybody. All I have to do is this. Boom. Nice. Alright, and I have to just put me right where that square is. Pinky, welcome. Hope you're having a great Wednesday so far. Apologise for the scuffness right now of this stream. I only just realised I should have put the camera on, but I didn't. Mr. Unprepared Guy at his finest. Yeah, I hope things are going well with you lot, chat. Let me get my light on, then we can actually do this stream. There we go, that's a lot better. Oh god. What a day. What a day, ladies and gentlemen of all gamers. I hope... Been a crazy one, you know, today, if I'm gonna be honest. You know, lots of stuff has been happening, lots of, you know, drama, as usual, on the internet. There's always going to be drama, and then obviously there's disappointments, there's the bare minimum crap, and then everybody's favourite thing, and then there's brain rot. Oh god. So, yeah. Alright, why is that behind? There we go. Alright, now that we can fully... now that I've fully got everything set up, I should have done this beforehand, really, but I didn't. So, yeah, there's that, I suppose. Oh well. But yeah, we're just here for a chatting stream. Nothing too special. Nothing, nothing that is ever going. Tomorrow I'm going to be bringing my laptop in to try and get it clean, so then hopefully I can stream some more games. Also in preparation as well for the Super Mario Galaxy 2 Let's Play as well. Now I don't know if I'll push it back to Thursday, or I'll just keep it as I intended to. But yeah. Excuse me. But yeah, I've got some topics written down on my notes app. If you've never been to a Just Chatting stream, is usually before I go live, I'll come up with like some topics to talk about. Feel free as well, anyone there in the chat, if they want to talk about anything. This is literally what the stream is about. We just talk about stuff. Whether it's good or bad, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, that's just the general like gist of it. And I have to say, before we get into the topics, the weather today in this country is absolutely gorgeous today. In fact, when I went out to McDonald's yesterday, my God, was it like warm? And it's like when when you go on holiday, right, chat, for example, and you just get a whiplash of like, okay, it's cool in your house, and then when you go out there, it's just like the difference is like big. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, went to McDonald's. Had a nice, lovely McDonald's meal. Cheese, the cheese Philly stack from there as well is so good. I'm gonna be so sad when that goes. By the way, if you don't know what the cheese Philly stack is, it's essentially like a burger that has 2 patties, and it has both like the normal cheese that you would come to expect from McDonald's, but also the melted like cheddar cheese as well. So good. It really is like a very good burger. Like, if anyone here in the UK has not tried a cheese Philly stack, please, like, try one out, because trust me, when it's gone, you're going to regret that you didn't even have it. It just goes to show just how incredibly great, for just the cheese Philly stack. And I know some of you out there will probably be hungry right now because of me just saying that. You'll probably want to grab a McDonald's, but it is what it is at the end of the day. But yeah, let's see. Callie, hello. How we doing? Welcome to the James Likes to Game chatting stream. Yeah, like I said, if you haven't tried the cheese Philly stack from McDonald's, like, honestly, try it, please. Definitely try it. You're doing okay? That's great to hear. But yeah, it's such a good burger. It's almost one of the best burgers ever. And obviously, like, don't get me wrong, I love my Big Mac. Big Mac is always going to be my default. But when like that cheese Philly stack is there, I just can't refuse. I just honestly cannot refuse. Yeah. It's so good. Yeah, this weather as well. It's been lovely. If I'm gonna be honest, it's honestly been quite lovely. Like, the sun's out. Obviously, ever since clocks have gone forward as well, it just feels nice. Hey, David, how are you doing? Welcome on in. Hope you're having a great day, or whatever you're doing. What am I going to be doing on the summer break? Just what I do best. Ambulance, like, you didn't need to make your loud noises known. Jesus. Kill myself. Anyways. So, basically I'm just gonna be doing what I've always been doing, David. Just here, making videos, and just, I don't know, just other stuff, I suppose. Streaming as well, that's another one. Streaming to you guys, as I am doing right now. The weather is beautiful, but good God, you've also been suffering in the heat. Yeah, it's honestly been quite insane. Like, seriously, like, it's been quite insane with, like, just how mad this heat has gotten. Luckily, we haven't had a heat wave. I don't know if we're gonna have a heat wave. Hope not, because, jeez. UK households were not made for this kind of weather, even though I love, like, love summer, and I love the sun being out. And like I said, because the clocks have gone forward, it's daylight for a lot longer. It's honestly great, because this is how many people feel happiness, and not like when it goes dark incredibly early. Look, I know there's a vibe when the weather goes dark early, because it's kind of like comfort thing. But honestly, I just don't. I'm sorry to anyone who is obviously like, a winter kind of person, loves it when it goes dark early, because you can have a nice cup of hot chocolate, maybe a nice tea or whatever. But me, nah, mate. It ain't. That ain't my lifestyle. That ain't my lifestyle. That weather ain't my man's. Yeah, I hope you're all also enjoying the background music as well to the stream. Playing some Sonic Unleashed music in the background. We all love a little bit of a Sonic Unleashed in our life. And speaking of which, Sonic Racing Crossworlds as well. And if you've all watched the recent one as well, you'll see what's his face? You'll see like a history of all the Sonic Racing games. It doesn't go into too much detail. It's only like a 3-minute video. I'm still excited for Crossworlds, don't get me wrong. But the fact that, Sonic Unleashed, they showed more of Sonic Unleashed, Windmill Isle was there, and all that other stuff. Honestly, if you've ever played Sonic Unleashed, honestly, it is one of the best Sonic games ever. Yeah, this chatting stream is also going to be quite filled with Sonic, so I hope you enjoy this. Now, there will also be other things I've put down 2 movies, and I'm gonna shamelessly once again be plugging some stuff for this channel if you guys here haven't already seen. Anyways, we'll get to that more in later on though. But yeah, and I hope you all have also enjoyed the videos as well that I put out as well. I already put out 2 videos on Sonic Cross Shadow Generations and on the Switch 2 situation. And speaking of which, that is going to be our first topic. Oh, what a great way to seg our way to our first topic, eh? Never thought this was going to happen. Why do I feel off-center? Do I feel off-center? What it looks like. Hang on, let me try this side. Let me try this side. I feel kind of off-center for some reason. Okay, there we go. There we go. I think that looks better. That looks better. What do you think, chat? Does it look good? Did it make no difference? You probably don't care anyways. You're just here to hear me yap my mouth like a yapaholic I am. But yeah, so I'm pretty sure by now this is practically just like old news. But if you don't know, Sonic Cross Shadow Generations is obviously releasing June 5th this year, same time as the Switch 2 console itself, which, by the way, I still haven't gotten a pre-order in for it. Come on, John Lewis, when can I pre-order this dang console? Why did I decide to go for a Texas accent for a second there? Oh well. Anyways, that's not the point. Sonic Cross Shadow Generations coming to Switch 2. Yay. Except, they're doing the absolute bare minimum. Like, I said in my video as well that, like, maybe they had some kind of, like, DLC exclusive levels maybe planned for it. But turns out, no. They just decided, we're just gonna give you the same game again. Nothing new, by the way. And, yeah, just upgraded resolution and frame rate, and, yeah. $50, please. Yeah, it's kind of stupid, like, that. It's kind of stupid because it's like, why? You know what I mean? Like, why? Because like, you can already play it on the Switch 1, or you could just ideally play it on more better platforms as well. Riley, welcome. Hope you're having a great Wednesday. The gifted bestie. Yes, because you do like to give a lot of gifted memberships as well. I'm assuming, by the way, I'm assuming. But yeah, I hope you're doing well, Riley. Yeah, we're just talking about the Sonic Cross Shadow Generations coming to Switch 2. And obviously, you know, if anyone hasn't played that game as well, like I said, what you doing? Like, play it. Yo, Matt. Yeah, so Sonic Cross Shadow Generations, you know, it's coming out Switch 2. If you're getting it, cool. I hope you enjoy it. But let's say if you already own this game on Switch 1, it's pretty much pointless, because it's just like, well, why do I have to buy this again? You know what I'm saying? And it's just like, there's nothing, like I said, there's nothing new with this. They're just selling you the same game again on the Switch 2. Now, who knows, maybe they might come up with DLC, but I'm not holding my breath to it, because, like, let's be honest, like, considering that, you know, Sonic Team, as well as working on Crossworlds, yeah, I don't know, maybe when Crossworlds is released, maybe they'll dedicate a small team to creating like DLC levels for Shadow Generations or Sonic Generations, or both, whatever, you know. But yeah, I'm honestly like, can I be real here? I'm honestly not incredibly shocked by the fact that that Sega has basically done the bare minimum, because Sega has always known to do this. Like Sega will do the absolute most minimum for the most amount of profit. Now, of course, you know, a company who is a for-profit company, obviously, you know, wants to make its money, because, you know, they're selling these games and they need to make the money back on it. But like, $50, man, like, Jesus. And yes, I'm using $50 and not pounds as well, just so that we're clear. Yeah, I'll probably buy it at some point, but considering like they've done absolutely nothing with it, I'd rather just save my money and buy Crossworlds instead, because at least you can say that will actually be new, because it's a new racing game, but still it's a new Sonic game regardless, right? And we are SCTV1. Welcome. Hello, Peak has arrived at your house today, James. You'll know from the TPH server, but for those who don't know, the best DVD game 4th edition arrived at your house. Yep, that is indeed correct. I do actually have 4th edition. Here we are. There we go. 4th edition, right there. Let me see. Boom. 4th edition. Lovely jubbly. Yeah, username is pronounced... Oh, I did that. Sorry about that. My mix-up. Yeah, we are SCTV1. Yeah. No, STV1. What? Oh my god. Oh my god. Jesus Christ. I can't. Why does my brain always want to pronounce it that way? I've no idea. We are STV1. There we go. Jesus. Banger of a millionaire game, not gonna lie. Hey, Callie, by the way. Yeah, 4th edition is definitely nice. I'll say that. And obviously, you know, everyone loves DVD in that is new for 2006. And you can win a family holiday with Thompson. Jesus. This was before when they changed to TUI as well. Jesus Christ, I can't believe they were called Thompson. That's nuts. That is nuts. But yeah, glad to see some people from the millionaire community stop on by. Glad to see you guys here. But yeah, honestly, you know, my favorite edition is obviously going to be the Champions game and the PS2 second edition game. Those two are the like best like millionaire games like ever. Like ever. You know. Those games are really good. Obviously, you know, I went into the reasons in my Jesus Christ, the game is old. You forgot they were called Thompson until the DVD arrived. You always thought it was Tui. Yeah, it's crazy to think that 4th edition still had now has a permanent like image of what they were used to be called before they changed it to Tui. Which, by the way, to those who don't know what Tui is, it's essentially just a airline company. In fact, the 4th edition is sold. It has the 1990s Universal logo and the Celador International Interactive logo. Yep. And they've used that up until like bloody 6th edition as well. That's another thing. They've used that for 6th edition, which is absolute like insane to think about if you think about it. Yeah, I've pretty much got all of the DVD games. I've got, you know, the ones from 2002 up until well, obviously I do have 6th edition, but it's not here because I hate that DVD game. Can you even call that a DVD game? Like, seriously, can we even call that a DVD game? It barely even works. Anyways, here is the original 2002 edition of Millionaire on the DVD. Yeah, it's just interesting that they call it that it's just called Who Wants to Be a Millionaire. Like, there's just nothing that identifies it as like 1st edition or 2nd edition or whatever. We do not talk about the 6th edition. However, it was the debut of two-way traffic for Millionaire games. True. Yeah. That was also the one where it uses a rave opening titles in 4x3. I don't understand that, to be honest. Like, why is a DVD game like that late into its life cycle still 4x3? Like, I'm pretty sure we could have gotten by at least, I think, say 5th edition, right? I say, why didn't 5th edition technically go widescreen? Like, I'll never understand that. Now, I understand why, because, you know, not every single TV was a 16:9 aspect ratio TV, but, like, 16:9 TVs were starting to become more of a thing, if you think about it, so why that didn't happen, I'll never understand. If I'm going to be real with yous. Like, I just don't quite understand that. To be honest, I always thought Victory Productions made the 2014 mobile game with Sony, since Victory produced Millionaire from 2010 to 2011, 2014, but no, it was two-way traffic. Yeah. I think it might have been. I think it was developed. I think it was developed probably in cooperation with two-way traffic. I don't know. see, the thing is like, the 2014 mobile game never states who exactly made it. It always just states that it's just like developer two-way traffic. But I'm gonna be honest though, like, as much as I do like that one, as much as I do like it, it's just the fact that... Oh, did it finish? There we go. I didn't even realise the music finished, to be honest. What's that? I got a noto. Okay. Yeah. As much as I like, you know, don't get me wrong, I think the 2014 mobile game is perfectly fine. If you like it, you know, more power to you. If I'm gonna be honest though, that game has way too many 2012 questions. Now, I do know this obviously stems from the fact that this wasn't actually released in 2014. Like, most of that questions was probably like from previous versions, like earlier before what we got in 2014. Yeah, it's just... how do I put this? It's just like, you know, it's honestly, you know, it's a very inoffensive mobile game. Also, hey Brian. Hey Brian. Don't even get... Oh god, that game. I'm surprised how, like, that game still even continues to be just on the App Store. Like, you already have Millionaire Champions, by far an already superior version of Millionaire on your phones, yet it's just like... It's just like, why still have this for free then? Why have this shuffle game? Why get that mobile game when you can get Millionaire Champions? Exactly. Also, yes, it has been a while as well, Brian. Hope things have been doing well with you. They should have made a free version of Millionaire Champions with ads. To be honest, I disagree with that. I personally think for what you get for £2, if they just made it free, I would honestly, like, okay, don't get me wrong, like, ads are there to just make sure, you know, that the company can still, you know, get money. But, like, considering, like, already it's been so successful as a paid game, I don't think it even needs to go free. It's doing well already as a paid mobile game. And plus it's like, it's £2 as well. It's £2 as well, and it's honestly not really that bad, to be honest, compared to like bloody what, like £40, just like that. Don't bother getting me started on the other 2020 game. Are you talking about the macOS game? Is that what you're referring to, or are you talking about the console and PC version? Because if you're talking about that one, yeah, I hate that version. And yeah, what was I doing? I don't know. And yeah, and speaking of which, I will be talking about about a stream VOD for that. I guess I might as well just say that. Yeah, I figured it was going to be that one. Which, by the way, if you haven't seen the stream VOD for the Millionaire 2020 game that I'm going to be posting in the live chat, me a moment. Durable link. What is this, anyways? First encounter. There we go. If you haven't watched the stream, I've just pasted the link to that VOD right now. If you haven't already watched it, but yeah, that 2020 game, man, was just like it's just utter garbage. Like I'm sorry, utter garbage is putting it nicely. It's so fucking, I don't know. I feel like no matter how many times I give my thoughts on it, it's going to not change. I've just come to terms that I've just never liked that version anyways, and it was just like so shite from the beginning until even now when it's still being sold. Like on Steam you can still buy it. That's a kicker as well. Like they're still letting you buy this, and makes you wonder, right? Like why haven't they just not put champions on there anyways? I'm pretty sure many people on PC would love to buy that version. macOS Millionaire is alright, but it's no Millionaire Champions. Well, if you think about it, Millionaire Champions is technically built on the DNA of that version. It just looks a lot better and nicer as well. Like it honestly is. Like if you looked at every single animation of not only Champions but that 2020 game, you'll notice that they basically just took that and just ported it to the iOS and Android, and boom, there you go. Now, obviously, with a different color scheme, everything, and just called it something different. But I do hope, who knows? Maybe they will port Millionaire Champions to Apple TV, macOS. I hope they do. So to just replace the old 2020 game, because honestly, this would be great for it. And who knows, maybe they might put it on the Nintendo Switch to take off the terrible 2020 game. Yeah. And that, yeah, I do hope it does come to consoles as and PC as well. Yeah, I do hope it comes to that. Because I think as soon as many people start seeing the great things that game does, it's like it'll be like a night and day difference. It is honestly going to be a night and day difference between what is currently being sold versus what could be sold if it just expanded its reach. Well, okay. To be honest, we are talking about a game that is made for consoles versus a mobile game. So the comparison is like, I don't know. It really doesn't really make it that fair if you ask me. I know I said this on the stream the other day, but as well, but as Millionaire fans, we can tell, especially when a Millionaire game is rubbish, and you can just tell that the game was just a pure money grab with no love and thought put into it. Yeah, I agree. The only ones genuinely that felt that way was Champions, like the macOS 2020 game, the PS2 second edition, and then the ones by Hothouse Creations. The ones that are made by Hothouse Creations are absolutely amazing. And even some of the DVD games, minus 6th edition. That DVD does not even work at all. Like my problem with 6th edition is, like, on the main menu, they want you to use those stupid little, like, remote thingies that come in the box of it. And it's just like, why? Like, can we not just use a regular DVD remote? Like, just like any other DVD games? And has, like, a highlight cursor on it? I don't really understand that, to be honest. Yeah, I don't really understand it. Like, they could, like, literally, they've templated, like, a winning formula for the DVD games. And then when you look at 6th edition specifically, it's like, what happened? You had a winning template on your hands. Like, what the hell happened? Like, seriously. Yeah, if you're on console, good luck playing 6th edition. I know Idaho can play, like, all the questions from like all of the years, but it's just like, if you wanted to play like the main mode of it, yeah, good luck. Like, honestly, good fucking luck. Good fucking luck. Trying to do that. The weird thing is, as well, is when I bought it, it was like, for some reason, the price was a lot higher than what it is now on eBay. It makes you wonder, just like, what the hell has happened? Like, the price was at one point, like, I can't remember how much I paid for mine. It doesn't matter anyways. But like, when I check eBay, like, nowadays, it's like garbage. Tip for console players: get the 4th edition DVD game or the 2nd edition PS2. Yep, those are great choices. Definitely great choices. I mean, hey, you know, if you have a PlayStation console as well, you can also play, like, the PS1 games as well. Anyways, so going from one Sonic game to another Sonic game, Sonic Rumble. I'm sure you lot have, you may have seen it, you may have not seen it. I wouldn't necessarily blame any of you who haven't seen it. It's essentially just a player versus player, like, online game, like a live service, essentially. I don't know if it's going to be free. Probably is going to be free, but you never know. It's going to be available on mobile and PC. And, yeah, the release date, which was originally going to be scheduled for May 8th, is now delayed. Good job, Sega. Good job, Sega, for delaying a game. For delaying the game again for like what, then a second, third time I think this is that they've delayed this. Because it has been in early, like people sometimes do get it early. So hey Idaho, how's it going? You can probably tell just from all this chat that we've been having earlier, you can probably tell what we've been talking about. But yeah, Sonic Rumble is delayed. Honestly, I'm not incredibly shocked, but oh well, it is what it is. Most of these I feel like are going to be quite like quick burst topics because it's like there's not much to really talk about with them. It's just like, well, here's what's going on that's going to disappoint you. There you go. You doing okay? Yeah, I'm doing good. Just chatting. We're just chatting right here on the YouTubes. But yeah, I don't know what else to say to be honest, but yeah, Sonic Rumble is delayed. I'm curious to try out Sonic Rumble, to be honest, but we'll have to see. We'll have to see when it releases. All right, let's see. Yeah, Idaho. By the way, we did talk. We did briefly mention the everybody's favorite game, the 2020 game, by Mick Roids. If you know, you know. Yeah, wow. Already, like, 3 topics already, like, boom, done just like that. Crazy. That is absolutely crazy. Okay. At least the notification's gone. Right. I guess I'll just go ahead and just go to the next topic. I don't really have any tangent topics to go on about, to my knowledge, anyways. I might talk about this other topic like as a quick tangent to that, because like I do like watching VTubers as well, but we'll get into more of that later. Mario Kart World. I'm sure you all have seen lots of stuff about this game right about now. Like I said, I'm personally excited for Mario Kart World to come out. Same day as the console itself, Switch 2. And they did hold a direct for Mario Kart World. I did react to it with my friend John over on the Super Gamers. Yeah, I reacted to it with John over on the Super Gamers. Let's Mario Kart. There we go. There we go. Got some Mario Kart 8 music on while I'm talking about Mario Kart 8. Yeah, so there was a direct that happened. Me and my best friend John you know, reacted to it. I put Super Gamer, not Super Gamers. There we go. There we go. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, that Mario Kart World Direct, like, I still even think to this day, it was the most pointless Nintendo, like, the most pointless thing Nintendo did, because it's literally just 15 minutes of, you know, literally just talking about the game. But, like, hey, did you know, like, hey, your favorite characters, you know, like Mario, like Luigi, like Peach, Yoshi, and stuff like that. They did talk about a few new characters as well in that direct, but it's just like it was really pointless because it like told us nothing. There were some things that were obviously, like I said, there was obviously things that were new in there that we didn't know, like a rewind feature. So like, you know, let's say if you made a mistake, you can always rewind it and do it again. That's pretty cool, I suppose. I still personally believe, and I think many people will agree, that it's just kind of like nothing. It's just kind of like what did we even see in that direct? Like the whole thing that's been going on with the Switch 2 as of late is just so incredibly just. Nintendo could have handled this better. They could have. Like, I know for a fact, like, Nintendo could have handled this better. Unfortunately, you know, by what we're seeing here is clearly what we're seeing. But, yeah, I mean, we did get to see Toad's factory. That's one thing I will say we did get to see. That's pretty cool. Yeah. That was definitely pretty cool. I'll give Nintendo that. Because, I mean, we did hear it in the Switch 2 Direct when that got, like shown for the first time. But, like, I don't know, to be honest. Like, I honestly do not know. Like, they still haven't really justified, like, the $80 or £75 price tag for it. What's going on? Oh, right. Like, they really haven't justified the $80 price tag for the game. Like, we're still wondering that. Yeah. I honestly think Nintendo could have just uploaded that as like a overview trailer on the channels. They could have, but instead they opted to do a direct instead. I feel like if Nintendo was doing a direct for more specific games, like, they need to look at how they did it with Mario Wonder, where they basically detailed off, like, pretty much new things. Like, we only knew what we knew. We didn't know everything, you know? Like, we literally didn't know. We didn't literally know everything at that point. But with the Mario Kart World Direct, it just felt like we already knew all this stuff. It's like, I know, you know, you want to save it for, like, you know, for people to discover, but it's like, at that point, just tell us what is the reason why this game is $80 as it is. Like, please, like, even when they asked, you know, Doug Bowser, I'd say, like, what did he say it was called? Like a dynamic, no, variable pricing. I'm just like, how do you justify $80 then? Like, what's this variable pricing? And like, yet like you're charging $80, yet Donkey Kong Bonanza is like $70. So what is the reason? What is the reason why this game is $80 to begin with? Like, what is it that you're not telling us, Nintendo? And this is the problem with many companies as well. They'll show off features what they they'll show off features that, you know, will obviously make them like, oh, that's pretty cool, oh, that's pretty pog, you know, all that kind of stuff. But then there are some other aspects that, like, you probably were thinking, okay, is there anything else? No? Like, the fact, like, they didn't even show off, like, room IDs as well, which is, like, a big thing. Now, granted, they could be in the game, they just didn't show it off. Yeah, they really did fumble it with Mario Kart World. Obviously, like I said, I'm gonna be playing the game, so you know, be sure to like and subscribe when you, so that you can be in the loop of when I do play that game. Also, I'll probably be playing Sonic Rumble and Crossworlds, Racing Crossworlds as well, and all that other stuff, I suppose. But yeah, it was the most pointless direct ever, and I think many people will definitely stand by what they'll say about it. Like, Nintendo, you could have done better. Like, even the fact that I was being recommended a Mario Kart 8 direct, and that showed off many new things, and while yes, kind of cringy because this was like 2014 Nintendo. This was when Nintendo was trying to be more humorous and not try to feel too corporate. But it still at least felt like, oh, this Nintendo Direct is special because there's no other games that are going to be talked about. It's purely just going to be this game and this game only. Nothing else. And that's what made it cool, by the way. And that's what made it cool. And it actually even details like specific new things, like, you know, the super horn and all that other stuff. Granted, they did not detail the battle mode. That was something that many people had to discover at launch. But honestly, yeah, yeah, it was disappointing. And it still is disappointing, that Mario Kart World Direct. Who knows what they're hiding? They're probably hiding something that we just don't know yet. But until we know for a fact what it is, I guess it will be a mystery, I suppose. It was okay, yeah. I felt like I said, I felt like there was just nothing. JMO, welcome. Yeah, it just felt like a nothing burger. Yeah. All right. Yeah, glad to see that you know, a lot of you are stopping on by, you know, just popping in, saying hi, chatting, and also hearing me chat about stuff that is happening in this world and in this gaming sphere and this other stuff, and also utter trash talking the Millionaire 2020 Macroids game. Because I can. Because I literally can. And there is nothing else that anybody can do about it, because I said so. You remember looking at a document by Nintendo showing what Switch games had issues and on Switch 2, and the Millionaire Macroids game was on there. I hope I know they're probably going to release like a Switch 2 either edition or a patch to the current Switch version. But I'm kind of just like, I want them to at this point, because it's just like, it's just so shit. It's literally just so incredibly shit, and it's just like nobody wants this game at all. They're probably just gonna patch it because they're lazy. It wouldn't honestly surprise me at like the slightest. It wouldn't honestly surprise me. I'm still just surprised that they're still providing content for it. For that matter, anyways. By the way, I'll go ahead and just plug the Discord server as well. If you're all, if to those who aren't in the Discord yet, feel free to hop on by. Tip for Macroids: discontinue the 2020 game already, and Sony revoke the official game license. True. Yeah, Sony, like, what are you doing? Sony Pictures Television, like, come on, revoke the license already. It's done. This game is not even worth saving. Revoke that damn license. Take it off the storefronts. And yeah, and just say adios to it. I think some games that people actually care about on the list are Taiko Rhythm Festival, TT Isle of Man, and some Jackbox party packs. The Macroids game had potential, but then when we saw pictures, it was shit. It was. It was hot garbage. Like, they didn't like, I know they're an indie like publisher, So I probably shouldn't have had the biggest expectations, but when you know I am a Millionaire fan, and obviously to you lot in the chat that are also Millionaire fans as well, you cannot help but just be like, come on, just please cook, do your best, cook, let it cook, you know, and just deliver the results in style. In style. And yeah, they shout out that piece of garbage game. Actually, not garbage. Like I said, garbage is putting it nicely. It's utter trash. You know what people should be doing with the Millionaire game copies? They should be putting it in the bin. They should be putting it in the bin, and yeah, and let it just not be printed anymore. Like if they, as soon as they stop printing copies of it, and many people destroy the copies, like we can just live a happy free world where the Macroys game doesn't even exist. Because it's been taken off the storefronts, and you can't even buy physical copies anymore. Which is good. Nobody wants it. And hell, even if it goes sought after as well, like, nobody's gonna buy it. Nobody in their right fucking mind are going to buy it. Like, seriously. Nah, man. This ain't it. This ain't it, Chief. This ain't it, Chief. This ain't it, brother. This ain't it. Yeah, this just ain't it. You know. And yes, as you said as well, like the Champions game, like, literally exists. And you know what, chat? You know what? What I'm going to do. So, you can see my phone right here. Right there. Look. Look how gorgeous that is. Look how incredibly gorgeous this game is. It's a masterpiece. This game, masterpiece. The funny Millionaire game, the best Millionaire game. No, actually, the most masterpiece Millionaire game ever. Full stop. Full friggin' stop on that joint. Full friggin' stop. Like, the Millionaire Champions game is so good. It is so goddamn good that I had to slap my motherfucking knee just to prove to y'all motherfuckers out there that the Millionaire Champions game on your phone, fucking amazing. Honestly, one of the best, like I said, one of the best Millionaire games to ever come out in the entire time that I have been a Millionaire fan. The newest Millionaire game you've played is 2nd edition for the Wii. So you're a bit behind. Well, guess what? Guess what, JMO? For £2, or whatever your currency is, depending on where you are, but for £2, you can get that Millionaire Champions game and enjoy it to its fullest. You lost your Switch copy of €2, probably. Well, hey, if it's €2, you know, you get it. Honestly, it's best fucking game ever. You lost your Switch copy of the Macroys game in 2023. Best time you've ever lost an item. Honestly, yeah. I still have my copy, in fact. 1 second. 1 second, chat. A gamer is about to get something. But when he can get to it, literally. Yeah, and by the way, I do also have it as a digital copy as well, but I still have the bloody fucking physical. Here we are, found it. Still the same. This was the exact copy that I've used. Well, no, that's not. This was the copy that I bought full price in 2020 when it came out in October. Never have in my life wanted to return this back, but here it is, still in my stupid Switch cardboard box. I can't be fucking arsed to do anything about it. Here we are. Yeah. There's a cartridge inside, yeah. What's funny about the cartridge, by the way, is it's literally just the international logo. Like, it's not even... It's like we have the UK logo on the box, and then in the cartridge it's literally just that. Worst purchase of my life, ladies and gentlemen. Worst fucking purchase of my life. Yeah, it is literally just like, it is literally a bargain. Like, it's honestly a steal at this point. And hey, you know, developers, you know, Sony Pictures Television, if you want to hit your boy up for me to be a corporate shill for the Millionaire Champions game, let me know. Even the Game Boy games are better than the Macroids game. True. I do actually have the Game Boy Advance games. Sadly, I don't have First Edition as a box copy. I only have First Edition as a... I only have Second Edition and I think Junior as just box copies. In fact, I can actually get them right now. Oh, also, by the way, chat, this game, yoink. But if I could, I would chuck it out that window that's behind all of you right now. I literally would chuck this game out. Where my Millionaire GBA games are stored, in this glossy box. Oh wait, I do have First Edition as a box copy. I thought I didn't. Okay, Pog. Okay, so I do have First Edition as a box copy. I thought I didn't. What? I thought I only had the cartridge. What do I only have a cartridge of then? Oh, that's it, Junior. That's it. I only have Junior as a like a loose copy. Maybe it's in one of the DS game boxes, I think. Was it in the case? I think it's either in the case or in my... It's one of them, but anyways. Here's First Edition of Millionaire. Actually in great condition. Considering that I haven't even, like... Considering, like, I've only kept the game in this box. Yeah. And then I have Second Edition right there, which interestingly enough has like this like protector like case on it, This wasn't this was just what I got when I got it included in when it got included in this box. That's how I got it. Or was it first edition? I can't remember. I want to get Junior as a boxed copy. That's my next thing I want to do. I want to get the GBA Junior copy as a box one, but right now, like, trying to find one is just like, especially when the box is not like fucking ripped to shreds. Okay, ripped to shreds is like an exaggeration right there. Literally. Actually, I'm actually gonna go on eBay right now and see if I can find one. I didn't ask to view us a monitor. Let's have a look. Yeah, I'm only seeing like loose copies of. Yeah, that is not in good condition. See, this is the problem with trying to find like bloody games or like GBA games to be precise, and especially Millionaire. Like, look at this shit. Like, look at that look at that. Oh my god, someone ripping that box. What the hell did that box do to you, bro? Like, Jesus. Why does the camera kind of look like it's off center for some reason? I don't know. Let me just fix this. There we go. That's a lot better. No, this one might actually not be that bad. I mean, there's a bit of a dent and a bit of scuff on it, but it's actually not that bad. Okay, I actually do. Okay, never mind. I actually do take that back. See, the one thing as well about looking at eBay listings is like, well, particularly in my case anyways, is like, is it in good condition and is it not just ripped to shreds? I find it interesting that the junior instruction booklet as well is just in black and white and not in colour like the rest is. Yeah, probably. I'm gonna have zero luck with the box copy. See, unless like, you know, there's a way to have it like have a reproduction copy of the game. Yeah, it's just disappointing at the end of the day. I do need to go get myself another drink because I am starting to feel a little bit thirsty. So what I'm gonna do is I am going to set up so that it let's see. And yeah, I'll go ahead and let it play a video of the video that you can even see in the chat as well. Hopefully it works, fingers crossed. I'm gonna test it right now. Right. So let's see. Will it work? Or will I need to refresh? Yay! Alright, let's refresh it. So, Sonic Cross Shadow Generations is coming to the Nintendo Switch 2 as a launch title. Wow, okay. This is quite something, because if you watched the Nintendo Switch 2 Nintendo Direct, there was never ever a mention of a Sonic game coming to the Nintendo Switch 2, and get this as a launch title as well. But here we are with Sonic Cross Shadow Generations, ideally the best way to experience not only Generations in its greatest form, while also, you know, having to put up with the new dialogue, but honestly, it's not that bad in my opinion. There's some of it that I think the original did better, and all this other stuff, but anyways, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about, well, the game coming to Switch 2, which, it's honestly quite interesting. I don't know what they'll necessarily do for a Switch 2 version of Sonic Cross Shadow Generations, because it's like, well, you could already play this game on the Nintendo Switch, and it will probably work just perfectly fine on the Switch 2 via backwards compatibility. But here is Sega just announcing, hey, do you want Sonic Cross Shadow Generations on Switch 2, but better? Well, here you go. Yeah, it's quite just something. You know, it makes me wonder, like, what are they going to do for this version of Sonic Cross Shadow Generations? Like, as you already know, it's a platformer, so, like, how are they going to work with this new, like, hardware? How are they going to work with this new hardware, James says. Simple answer, they don't. That's the simple answer. They bloody don't. That's pretty much the truth. They bloody don't. And let me make sure I'm in the center. Right, well, anyways, I'm back. Hello. Alright, a quick segment for this channel. As you know, I mean, I've said this plenty of times, but ever since I launched, ever since I got monetized, like, what, like, probably now to a month, I think. I can't remember. But yeah, I wanted to offer, you know, ways that you guys can obviously, you know, support me, of course. Now, I'll preface this by saying you're not required to, but of course. Hey Ethan, Master Crafter, welcome on in. Having to buy Sonic Cross Shadow Generations again just for the 60 FPS and higher resolutions is greedy as fuck. Yep, I do agree. They just essentially just did the bare minimum. Yep, that's it. You recently modded your Nintendo Switch and you ran Sonic Generations overclocked, and holy crap, it ran at a solid 60 FPS. I know the Switch can be capable, it's just, well, unfortunately, third-party developers just like the resolution more than actually achieving a good frame rate. Yeah, that's fun, isn't it? I guess, like I said, like, even in the video that you lot saw, and all that other stuff as well. Frames over looks any day for you, yeah. Because honestly, graphics don't matter. Look, okay, graphics do matter to some extent, but it becomes less of that when you just repeatedly play the same game over and over again. That's all you wanted to say? Have fun? Hey, no worries. Have a great day. Anyways, now that I talked about that game again, but yeah, you lot now can access some cool fan funding things like you can send me a super chat if you want to. You can become a member. Yes, for only £1, you can become a gamer supporter, and you can also do super thanks and all that other good stuff, and even use super stickers as well. But yeah, feel free to become one. Like I said, it's only 99 pence a month to become one, and of course you can cancel at any point, and it helps me, keep creating this awesome content for you. Anyways, now that segment is kept that segment quite short, but I would rather have it short than just be me yapping along all the time about it. I'll go ahead and just plug once again. Almost spelled Discord wrong. Go me. There we go. Something went down the wrong road. There we go. Right, well, we're almost close to reaching the end here, but yeah, we've got 2 more, and wow, when I saw this on Twitter, I almost didn't want to believe that the first Sonic the Hedgehog movie was now like 16 years ago. That's crazy. Yeah, that's just insane. Now, granted, I saw it on Twitter, and obviously, it can obviously be wrong. So, but the fact that the Sonic 1 movie is that old now is just like so insane. I remember watching it when it came out in 2020, before the Rona happened. It honestly felt like that movie just came out yesterday, or even like weeks or months. Like the fact that it's been that long. Christ. Oh, yeah, and then there's. Always annoying when you see this stuff. You see all this crypto stuff. I'm like, bruh. Yeah, this film was like honestly one of the best turning points for Sega. Because right now they were in like right now, like they were in like not a good spot, Sega. And so to see this movie not only get Sonic to have a redesign, but also succeed in the box office, it's just insane. Honestly, if you haven't watched the first Sonic movie, I'm gonna be honest. I think it's a good watch if you want to remember what the first movie was like. But I compared to like let's say now Sonic 3 with how much things they've just improved, and I know Sonic the Hedgehog 4 movie is just going to be even better as well. Yeah, it's going to be even better, and honestly, I cannot wait for it. Yeah, it's kind of something. It is honestly, being a Sonic fan as well. And I've played all the games, watched all the three movies, and just consumed a lot of Sonic media in my time. It's honestly, it's honestly great. Seriously, like honestly, it is honestly a great, and the fact that Sonic games are now doing like stupendously well. I know I don't use that word a lot, but like it cannot just be denied just how incredibly good the good how like the Sonic movies. Like if they released it with that other design, that very ugly Sonic, like chances are I don't think that movie would have reached the levels of success as they did with the redesign. Like the redesign really helped in the fact that the movie succeeded. And now just like here we are with two sequels later, and we're gonna get another sequel, a fourth movie, and I don't expect it to be like stopping anytime soon, because I know there'll be definitely a fifth movie. But yeah. Yo, Emily. Yeah, 16 years, my god. Like I said, like that this Sonic 1 just felt like it came out like weeks ago. Seriously, it literally felt like it came out weeks ago. Yeah. Am I okay? Yep, I'm doing good. You're doing okay, Emily. I hope you're doing well. Yeah. Crazy. Crazy, crazy, crazy. But honestly, if I had to recommend like a movie, like a Sonic movie, I definitely think the second one is definitely a good middle area between first and third. But you definitely want to probably watch all the movies in chronological order, anyways, regardless. Because yes, even though I'm recommending the second movie because of just how good it is, like the third one tops that. You're okay. You're just struggling with the heat. It's very hot where you are. Yeah, it's cooling down now. It is starting to set. The sun is starting to set a bit now. But yeah, it was like it in this country as well. It was just like mad. Yeah, honestly. And lastly, who's ready for some Minecraft brain rot? um, yeah, I'm sure you lot have seen the Minecraft movie. I haven't, unfortunately, because well, I don't really. Why am I saying unfortunately? I probably should have said I haven't seen it. Fortunately, because I don't care. But I do know I do know there's a lot of bloody memes right now going on with with it, and if I'm gonna be honest, like the I honestly I think the whole Minecraft movie, like in of itself, let me say, like in of itself, like okay, sure, if you're a fan of Minecraft, hey, you know what? I hope you enjoy this movie. Personally, as someone who does obviously play Minecraft, but isn't really that a like heavily into Minecraft or heavily plays Minecraft. Like I'll play it when I feel like I just want to chill and just mess about. But it's just like, how do you turn, like I said, how do you turn a game with no story to have a story? But they somehow figured out how to make it have a quote story. I did see as well, like, so for context as well, there's a controversy that's been going on involving a very big VTuber in the VTuber community. And when I was searching through like all the replies, obviously because the VTuber had replied, and everyone before that was reading through the Google document, and then I find this Google Docky. God, yeah. And the Minecraft movie, it just gives you so much bloody brain rot right now. Honest to God. Yeah. I'm and now than ever, I am going to be using that anytime when I see a Google document just appear as well. Okay, I think yeah, that's it. I don't need any more right now, at least. But yeah. Now, who knows? Maybe when the Minecraft movie comes out on digital streaming services, or when it eventually goes on Blu-ray and DVD, who knows? Maybe I'll take a quick glance of it, but I wasn't expecting anything from it anyways, and I guess I was still pretty much still correct anyways about it. Although I will say, it did get ruined. Like, I won't lie, it did get ruined by just people, just like it got ruined because stupid people were just being like unnecessarily like loud. And it's like, oh my god, he said the thing, he said the line, which did have like cinemas having to pull it out, and obviously even police even had to get involved just to calm it down. And it also Jack Black as well, even at one cinema as well in the US, had to like tell them like, hey, like chill with the chicken jockey, like stuff like that. Oh god. At least the one thing I'll give the Minecraft movie credit for is at least it did better. At least it actually sold tickets and actually moved units. Then Disney's like Snow White, and I'm gonna put this next word in quotation, remake. Because let's be honest, the Snow White remake is not really a remake, it's just them changing that film to be something that is just not that. It's a live action film where it's woke and it's a whole bunch of stupid. And honestly, I think that film deserved its failure. It deserved to flop, especially with what with the one of the actors who was playing Snow White, Rachel Zegler, I think it was. Yeah, like and honestly, like her trying to like do PR shit and all this other stuff. It's just like stop talking. Just like just honestly, just stop talking. Shut your damn mouth, woman. Jesus, like, yeah. I didn't even think I was going to talk about the Snow White remake movie, but you could say it's a live action remake. Let's be honest, nobody was showing up on the day that film released and was just like, I was just like, oh yeah, people are gonna show up, and it's so sad when you even have one of the old actors with the family to watch the her own movie in a bloody empty cinema screen. Now I do know Minecraft movie also did kind of have a empty cinema screen, but at least it did start picking up later on. But nobody was watching was watching the Snow White live action remake. If I had a choice between the Snow White live action and the Minecraft movie, I would go with the Minecraft movie. Because fuck Disney, alright? You even and you know what, there'll still be people out there probably on Twitter defending Disney and the stupid bloody pissing practices and just and them just not even trying anymore. Because Disney shills will definitely just die on every fucking single hill that they can get their filthy Disney shilling ass hands on. Honestly. Yeah. But, you know, the Minecraft movie memes are definitely funny. I'll give it that. The Minecraft movie memes are definitely funny. Yeah. I don't even know what else to say, to be honest, chat. This was kind of like a just throw it all together stream and see what sticks. I don't know if I'll go live tomorrow with a game. Who knows? Because I definitely want to try and edit a video that I've been working on. That I still need to even work on as well. And then I need to also bring in two Mario Kart games to record for the Super Gamers again. I don't know, we're a bit behind on that, but you know, it should be no surprise to me, anyways, that that it's been a month, to say the least. Yeah. Yeah, that's all the topics. And I did talk about, you know, Millionaire, you know, some of the tangents, all that stuff. Minecraft movie brain rot, because, you know, why the heck not? You know, I and I hope you all have enjoyed it as well. I hope you enjoyed me yapping like I am right now. Because honestly, like, I love doing stuff for you guys. Like, you know, putting out videos that not only entertain you lot, but also, you know, entertains people who may become possible, you know, new gamers to this gamer crew. Until that happens, you know, I'll keep posting, keep making content, even if it does take some time. Hey, Kiki. Yep, I am going to be ending. Yeah. I know typical YouTube will also have sent it out much later when I'm about to end this stream. Yay, good on you, YouTube. But yeah. Yeah, I've got nothing else to say. Is if there's any topics you want to talk about, like anything that you think would be worth of a discussion, because honestly, I'm about to end this topic. I just realized I should have probably turned on the music, but oh well. leave a like. I do appreciate, honestly, you know, the 9 likes on this stream. I do know as well, some 3 people who have channel memberships will be able to post the 1 month membership celebration. Well, when they're here, of course. But yeah, that's all. That's all, really. And like I said, you know, I'm not gonna keep going on and on and on about it. But you know, like I said, if you want to get access to some cool things in my Discord server, like a behind the scenes of like my videos and just all this other stuff that I'm thinking about of doing, then yeah, feel free to get yourself a membership. All right. Hey, White Kitty. I hope you're doing well, but I am going to be also ending as well. All right. You all have been awesome. Yeah, stay tuned to the channel. I don't know if I'll go live again. Maybe I will. Maybe I won't. You just don't know until you know, right? Peace.